This is ABC 7 News at 6.
The state says they will delay Medicaid payments to hospitals thanks to a budget shortfall. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. A spokesperson for the Maine Hospital Association confirmed that it could be July before the affected hospitals receive those necessary payments. When the supplemental budget was approved, it included funds to make up the $62 million shortfall, but the money from that budget won't actually start flowing until July, hence the delay. In a statement, Maine Hospital Association President Jeff Austin said, quote, "Hospitals are frustrated. For the second year in a row, Maine Care payments are being curtailed due to budgeting problems. These shortfalls are not driven by hospitals, but hospitals take the hit. Maine should compensate hospitals for providing interest-free loans to state government," end quote. In other news, a traffic stop in Clinton led to arrests and the seizure of cocaine. On April 20th, a Kennebec County Sheriff's deputy stopped a vehicle on the Canaan Road in Clinton due to some exterior issues, including the lack of a plate light. The deputy recognized the driver and a passenger who both had outstanding warrants. Both women were arrested and taken to the Kennebec County Jail. The sheriff's office says a corrections officer discovered one of the women was in possession of a substance that was later confirmed to be cocaine-based. 34-year-old Kristen Harvey was charged with additional offenses, including unlawful possession of cocaine base and trafficking in prison contraband. Well, two Pittsfield residents now face charges after a months-long investigation into drug trafficking in the Pittsfield-Canaan area. MDEA says 44-year-old Joshua Johnson of Pittsfield was arrested yesterday after authorities obtained an arrest warrant for him after they say undercover agents bought fentanyl from him multiple times. His residence on the Canaan Road was searched. He now faces multiple aggravated drug trafficking charges. 28-year-old Samantha Quimby, also of Pittsfield, was arrested on outstanding warrants for theft, operating after suspension, and bail violations. Both were taken into custody without incident and transported to the Somerset County Jail. A former Maine Senate candidate yesterday pleaded guilty to allegedly vandalizing signs at a Mount Desert Island land preserve. Back on March 28, 2025, Ian Schwartz allegedly defaced multiple signs and trail markers at the Mount Desert Land and Garden Preserve, causing $1,000 worth of damage. Now, according to the Bangor Daily, the presiding judge accepted the 38-year-old's guilty plea for a misdemeanor criminal mischief charge and ordered him to pay a $250 fine. Schwartz has run and lost multiple elections for local offices, including the Hancock County Commission, the Mount Desert Board of Selectmen, and the local Democratic State Senate. Well, the Maine Republican Convention kicked off their weekend in Augusta today. Hundreds gathered in the Augusta Civic Center for an opportunity to meet like-minded individuals and get active as voting season rolls around. Organizers say the event brings Republicans together from all over the state for a wide variety of events and programming, including the opportunity to meet some candidates before primaries get started.
We had about 1,500 delegates from 16 counties throughout the state. We've had some great speakers so far. We're going to have the Senator Susan Collins this afternoon, Governor Paul LePage, and also the Congressional District 1 candidates, and we're very excited about that, and for our banquet tonight with Senator Tim Scott.
The convention has speakers and events happening both today and tomorrow. As the race for Maine Senate heats up, one candidate is bringing the community together in Old Town for a spaghetti dinner. Our Callie Warren is at the Old Town American Legion, where State Senator Joseph Baldacci is answering questions tonight. Callie, how's it going out there?
Hey, Beth. Well, I'm here with Joseph Baldacci, and, I don't think that slinging meatballs for the people of Old Town is your typical campaign event, but it's certainly very, very fun bringing the community together.
It's very fun, and this is a great crowd, and a lot of old friends here, too, and I really appreciate everybody being here. This is great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely for a good home-cooked meal, too. I mean, some of our viewers might remember your family restaurant, so is tonight kind of a little nostalgic for you in that?
Well, I don't have John here. He's still in Florida, so when he comes back, we're going to put him on the line. and he'll tell us all what to do, right, Paul? Okay. Okay.
Fantastic.
Hopefully he doesn't watch this broadcast, because that could be annoying.
Absolutely. And so what do we have on the menu for tonight?
Oh, and my nephew, Paul, he is a master chef, seriously. The homemade meatballs, homemade sauce, spaghetti, and homemade cannolis.
Okay, I think everyone's really excited for the cannolis tonight. I think that's
$5. It goes to the Orono Old Town Y, and it's a great event in terms of doing these events. Started with my dad, because it's a way to bring people together, talk about issues in a friendly atmosphere, and this is a very friendly atmosphere.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the biggest thing about tonight is, no matter where you're looking, people are going to have a smile on their face. And it's kind of standing room only. We've got a packed house.
Right. People ask, how are you going to win a district that voted for Donald Trump? And I say that there's enough spaghetti and meatballs and cannolis to go around.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what party you are, we're going to serve everybody.
Yep, so the way to the voter's heart is through the stomach.
Exactly. It's as old as America.
Yep, absolutely. And I guess, what's kind of going through your head as you're really kind of right here on the serving line here too. I mean, it's pretty nice to kind of have that level of involvement.
Well, I used to work behind the line at the restaurant when I was a wee lad, and so it brings back a lot of memories of working with my brothers and my parents and everybody. But no, it's always... The restaurant was always a great place for people to congregate and meet, and old friends and new friends. So it was like a social thing as well. And it just brings back those memories, yeah.
Yep, excellent. So you are right here in your element tonight,
yes.
And folks are certainly getting very excited. We've got a line kind of wrapped around the room right now for some pasta. So I'm going to let those folks get to dinner, and thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Yes, absolutely. Beth, back to you.
Callie, I am so jealous right now. Alrighty, in other news, the Maine Forest Service says they are expanding the quarantine boundaries for the invasive tree-destroying pest, the emerald ash borer. The agency says earlier this month, a tree in the Aroostook County town of Benedicta was discovered to be infested with the EAB. The tree is far removed from any area in Maine where the EAB is known to be found, which they say suggests that the infestation was most likely caused by the moving of infested ash material like firewood outside the quarantine boundary. The agency says this development highlights the need for folks to be vigilant when moving vulnerable materials like firewood, as the consequences can be dire for the state's natural resources. Both Benedicta and the surrounding towns are being added to the existing quarantine area. Well, Senator Angus King is joining 33 of his Senate colleagues as they raise concerns about workforce and service reductions at the U.S. Forest Service. Those senators say a reorganization effort at the Forest Service could reduce the workforce there and potentially impact over 6,500 employees. The Forest Service manages the National Forest System, which includes 193 million acres of land, as well as performing research and delivering assistance to those that work in the forestry industry. The senators penned a letter to Forest Service Deputy Secretary Stephen Vaden to express concerns about research cuts and reorganization. They said in part, quote, after the deep cuts over the previous year, a 2025 survey by the Partnership for Public Service found that the USFS was significantly worse at fulfilling stakeholder needs and providing quality service than a year earlier. In addition, the sweeping changes being proposed, potentially impacting more than 6,500 employees, combined with the thousands of employees already lost through deferred resignation programs, threaten to further erode the agency's ability to complete its mission. End quote. Some of the additional concerns the senators expressed include wildfire mitigation, restoration projects, and trail maintenance. Well, let's pause now, folks, and peek outside for a first look at our forecast.
Alrighty, happy Friday evening. Your first weather forecast brought to you by Quality Automotive and Brewer. Experience the Quality Automotive difference. Reliable service and expert care that you can depend on. Call us to schedule your next appointment. 922-2043. Alrighty, a quiet evening. Again, we've had some sprinkles, and to the north, possibly a few flurries. Notice this is beginning to taper off now. This has been developing courtesy of an area low pressure farther off towards the east. We will be clearing out later on tonight, so a peaceful evening on the way for us. Futurecast clearing us out. Set aside maybe a few clouds overnight, but we will have more clouds on the way as we head towards your Saturday. So your hourly forecast showing a partly cloudy sky during the evening period with temperatures cooling off into the 30s. Overall, your full 5-day forecast is coming up.
Thank you, Devin Biggs. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, for 53 years, Bar Harbor has drawn top minds pushing Maine science forward. Our Doug Banks reports from MDI Biolab. And budget season returns, and Bangor leaders debate library funding as its role expands far beyond books. Those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
To test the toughness of the 3-row Kia Sorento X-Pro and the Kia Sorento Turbo Hybrid, we recreated some of the wettest springs, hottest summers, windiest falls, and coldest winters to prove these 3-row SUVs were built for the unstoppable. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on the purchase of a new 2026 Sorento.
Kirk Fisher is a motorcycle attorney with first responder experience. He protects fellow riders and those in danger, fighting fires and fighting for your rights. Experienced, determined, and dedicated. Iron Horse Motorcycle Lawyers. Look for motorcycles, or Kirk Fisher will be looking for you.
Welcome to Through the Garden Gate in Corinna. We are a local garden center that carries a huge variety of flowers, vegetables, perennials, trees, shrubs, and roses. Our employees are gardeners themselves and offer a wealth of knowledge. We love what we do and would love to share our passion with you. We also do landscape and garden consultations, design, installation, and maintenance. Come visit us at Through the Garden Gate on Exeter Road in Corinna.
Aggravated assault, cocaine possession, endangering a child. These are just some of the crimes committed by illegal immigrants in Maine. President Trump deported all these criminal aliens. As governor, Garrett Mason will fight alongside President Trump, standing tough on illegal immigration, supporting law enforcement, and putting the safety of Maine families first. Garrett Mason will deport dangerous criminals. He'll keep Maine families safe. We have strong leadership in Washington. It's time Maine did too.
You're watching ABC 7 Bangor.
For 53 years, students and researchers have converged in Bar Harbor to move the state's scientific needle. Our Doug Banks was at the MDI Biolab today and has the story.
Today we're here to celebrate science in Maine as a burgeoning field and as a traditional field.
The Maine Biological and Medical Sciences Symposium was held for the 53rd time on Friday at the MDI Biological Laboratory in Bar Harbor.
We are sharing information, posters, presentations of the next generation of young scientists and their mentors.
We were asked not to capture the information on the posters because what was on display Friday was work and research still in progress.
I've been working on this project for about 4 or 5 months now. My work broadly is on viruses that infect bacteria that are currently being used and will hopefully continue to be used to treat antibiotic-resistant bacteria in compassionate use cases. It's my first project that I've been able to present here at a conference, so I'm really excited about it.
With an estimated 200 students and faculty participants featuring over 95 research posters, officials with the MDI Biolab say it's Maine's largest annual gathering of biomedical researchers. In Friday's event, they say, was one of the best turnouts they've ever had.
This is for the future.
Friday's event tied students and established investigators together to communicate, challenge, and advance scientific ideas, while also highlighting Maine's research and STEM workforce pipeline.
These students are not only the workforce in Maine, but they are the students and the future of Maine as a state where we do research.
In Bar Harbor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, it is that time of year again, budget season. Thursday night, Bangor City Council held a budget workshop where a familiar topic took center stage, the evolving role of the public library. Our Alex Schley explains why officials are asking for more funding as the building has grown to serve more than just book lovers.
The library is really for everybody, and it almost seems like it's sort of been hijacked.
The sentiment officials say is one they're hearing more and more.
Several elderly ladies that have told me that used to be their pastime to go to with their book club, and they do not feel comfortable to go anymore.
The library has become what some call the city's last true public space, and for some, a first stop in a crisis.
Some of them are escaping sex trafficking, and the library was the first place they ended up. How we respond in that moment has an impact as a community.
But that funding is set to run out at the end of the year.
If we had another location in the city where people were going, that was a public space, they were going all the time, and we had stood that up a year ago, we might be having a different conversation now.
Treat says the library will continue to connect people with social services.
Do everything we can to connect unhoused people with the service providers.
Still, he says there's reason for optimism, pointing to the city's new homelessness committee as a step in the right direction.
I'm really enthusiastic about the council having formed a committee. It sounds like they've got all the right intentions and all the right charge for that committee. And I hope that the committee is able to make some quick recommendations that are things that can start to take root now.
For now, whether the council will turn initiative into action remains to be seen, leaving the library's list of purposes an open book. In Bangor, Alex Schley for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Still to come on ABC 7 News at 6, the 2026 Anna Shrine Circus is entertaining audiences at the Cross Insurance Center in Bangor. And in sports, the Patriots made their first round selection Thursday night, and then we'll have that story after the break.
Roto-Rooter has served the greater Bangor area and beyond for 35 years, offering plumbing, hydrojetting, snaking, descaling, video inspection, and grease interceptor cleaning services. For all your residential and commercial clogs, call Roto-Rooter today, 990-1234.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Here at Twin City Tire and Service, you will be working with industry professionals. We have ASE certified master technicians and certified tire and lube technicians. If we need your vehicle for a duration of time, we offer a complimentary shuttle service and can even offer a loaner vehicle. Being a client at Twin City Tire and Service means that we will treat you right. This includes a 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty on mechanical repairs. We also provide you with 1 year of complimentary roadside assistance. Come see us today at Twin City Tire and Service in Brewer.
I'm Barry Higgins from Maple Lane Farm. We have our own beef herd here. We're on about 800 head, and it's raised right here on the farm. And we go direct to the consumer. No middleman, all natural, good old-fashioned Maine beef. Our quality is unbeatable. We have specials on Facebook every week. We guarantee our product 100%, whether it be beef, pork, or chicken. And we have a small selection of lamb also.
Maple Lane Farm, a candy store for a carnivore.
When I was 29, I was diagnosed with cancer. And I think part of research and advocating for more money for cancer research allows survivors to have more time. Senator Collins supports and advocates for more funding for cancer research so that people can have better treatments, they can have better outcomes, and therefore they can live better lives as cancer survivors. Thank you, Senator Collins. Continue fighting for our families.
Happy Friday, everyone. The NFL draft is in full swing down in Pittsburgh. The Patriots made a move late in the first round last night. The Pats traded up from pick number 31 to number 28 in place of the Buffalo Bills. They got their guy in Caleb Lomu. The offensive tackle from Utah is just 22 years old, stands at 6'6", 313 pounds, and will help anchor an offensive line that was exposed in the postseason last year. He knows his job will be to protect one of the league's rising stars in Drake May, and he's excited to do so.
I'm so excited for that. You know, a younger quarterback coming in, such an amazing player. I mean, what they got going there on, especially their offense, I'll be a part of, and just their team. You know, they're on the rise, and it's amazing. Drake May, such a talented quarterback. I'm so excited to be able to work with him every day, be able to protect him. You know, I'm a protector. I'm an offensive lineman. It's my job to protect that guy, and you know, I'm going to do everything that I can to protect him. So, you know, being able to go to work with him now is going to be amazing.
We'll bring it back up to Orono to check in with the Maine baseball team, who played their first of 3 games against UMBC this past weekend. It was Greek Life Day in Orono, and the Frats made themselves known. We'll start this one in the second. Ball's hit to the infield, fielded by Nick Pepe. He throws to first for the out. Now Maine is at the plate in the third. Troy Carpenter slams this one, but Josiah Carpenter chases it down. No relation there. He gets the out for UMBC. Now Juju Stevens again steps up. Another deep hit for Maine, but Danny Orr is there to grab that one. Maine all over it, but can't get one to fall. UMBC back at it. This ball is hit deep, and Maine responds with one of their own. Nice play in the outfield there. Stevens catches it, and there's another out. The Retrievers do get some guys around the bases, though, with this hit from Danny Wyatt, but Maine holds strong. They finish the inning not allowing a run. Then UMBC up 3-0. Shane Andrews puts Maine on the board. He crushes this ball. That's gone. A homer. It's 3-1 now, but Maine couldn't finish the comeback. UMBC wins 3-2. Well, the Bangor Horse Track is off to the races, kicking off its 40-day season Sunday with a full card of 10 races. Harness racing has been a staple in the Queen City for decades, drawing thousands of horses, drivers, and fans to Bass Park each year, and this season is no exception. Officials say purses are up by more than 10%, attracting competitors from across Maine. The director of racing, Thomas Smith, says opening day marks more than just the start of racing. It signals the return of a summer tradition deeply rooted in the community.
It's been in this community for a long, long time. I mean, I started punching tickets as a teller in the early 90s. It's a huge family affair.
And for fans, there's no price of admission. Races are free to attend, and if you can't make it to the track, every race is streamed live on the track's website. For now, that's all the time we have for sports. Here is your full 5-day forecast.
Alrighty, thank you very much. Tonight's weather brought to you by Silva's Towing in Old Town, serving Penobscot County and beyond. Alrighty, here we go. Your weather headlines, a nice long dry stretch on the way as we do clear things out later on tonight. Still some clouds on the way coming up, and some cool nights on the way coming up too, with temperatures cooling off into the 30s, but still some clouds that we will be watching out in the next coming days. But as we do move forward, we are seeing some clouds now, as we are still seeing possibly some flurries to the north, but a lot of this melting into some sprinkles with temperatures that have been above freezing, but temperatures will be falling through the evening period into the 30s. But as we do zoom things out, there is that low pressure center over parts of the ocean. We can see that right there, that is moving off towards the east, but now it's a little bit of activity across parts of the Midwest tracking off towards the east. But again, for us, not looking too bad. We will be under a mostly clear sky coming up later on tonight. So futurecast moving forward, we are going to be clearing things out overnight with that mostly clear sky. Still some clouds trying to sneak in, but not much of a problem for us. We may notice a few winds overnight, but even in the parts of tomorrow, again, just some clouds approaching, but no problem. Again, we're entering in that long dry stretch with no precipitation to worry about, and some sunshine and clear skies mixing in. Notice some clouds to the south and west, but again, even through your Sunday, looking nice with some clouds and sunshine filtered in. So again, the new drought monitor came out yesterday, and this is definitely some welcome news as we made a nice dent in the drought. Some areas even exited moderate drought and now just in the abnormally dry category. Still a good amount of the state in moderate drought and severe drought to the south and west. So we could definitely use more precipitation, but any kind of improvement definitely some wonderful news. But obviously grabbing the national news, a lot of places still in severe drought, extreme drought, if not exceptional drought. So a lot of places still in need of precipitation, but a lot of the Midwest definitely exiting drought at this moment in time. So meanwhile, again, the winds not terrible out there, maybe a few gusts up to 10 to 15 miles per hour, primarily in the eastern parts of the state, and you may see those picking up a little bit through parts of your Saturday. So let's check out tonight's forecast. Upper 20s, mostly clear, and that north breeze at about 5 miles per hour. And then for tomorrow, we have mid 50s, partly cloudy, not bad at all, with that north breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Now let's check out your extended forecast brought to you by Silva's Towing, showing Sunday a mostly cloudy sky with highs in the low 60s, with mid 60s coming up for your Monday under a partly cloudy sky. Partly cloudy again Tuesday, highs in the mid 60s, low 60s Wednesday, partly cloudy.
Thank you so much, Devin, and we will be right back. Stay with us.
Peter Van here. You know, I thought growing up would be the worst, but then I found a way to hack adulthood. It's called AAA. With AAA, it's all about the perks, just like being a kid, except with better snacks and no bedtime. Yes, it pays to be a member.
Need a driveway paved or an entire road surfaced? Give Eaton Paving and Excavation a call. Eaton Paving offers a full line of excavation packages, from new home projects to new and replacement septics and driveways. We also install new shoreland and do shoreland repairs. Our operators have more than 75 years combined experience, and we have been delivering quality, professional service for nearly 3 decades. We strive to exceed your expectations. Give us a call today at 207-348-5630 or visit us at EatonPaving.com.
People ask me all the time, does Lowry & Associates really get all of those clients, all of those big settlements? Yes, we do. And you know what else is true? I really am standing on top of this big truck.
You bought your Toyota because Toyota is the longest-lasting brand. You put your trust in Toyota's reputation for quality. Now put your trust in Toyota-trained certified technicians who install genuine Toyota parts to help keep your Toyota a Toyota. April is our tire savings event. You could save on tires at your New England Toyota dealer with limited time offers. Trust the experts at Toyota Service Centers and keep your Toyota a Toyota.
Tonight, the extreme wildfires fueled by the historic drought, the trail of destruction with families barely escaping. Plus, the stalled peace talks as President Trump ratchets up threats to Iran. And high drama at the NFL Draft. World News Tonight with David Muir is the most watched newscast in America.
Peter Van here. You know, I thought growing up would be the worst, but then I found a way to hack adulthood. It's called AAA. With AAA, it's all about the perks, just like being a kid, except with better snacks and no bedtime. Yes, it pays to be a member.
One of the biggest fundraising events for the Anna Shriners is here to delight those young and old. It's time for the Anna Shrine Circus. Turnout for the first day was strong, we are told. From clowns and kid-friendly activities like horse rides to bike giveaways, it's family-friendly fun for a good cause, and some exciting acts too. As one of the biggest fundraisers for the Shriners, the proceeds go towards maintaining the life-saving medical care that the organization provides to children.
See a lot of people, kids enjoy it. I mean, we have bicycles we give away, so it's great. Kind of nice to finally get back out and, you know, talk to people, especially the kids. They have a good time riding the horses, you know, so it's a lot of fun for them.
The circus runs all weekend long at the Cross Insurance Center with multiple online outlets selling tickets, so go get yours and go to the circus for a little fun. Alrighty, folks, well, that is going to do it for us. From everyone here at ABC 7 News, take care and have a great rest of your night. And for more, join us over on Fox 22 News tonight at 6:30.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Bush. And I know what you're thinking, not another Bush, but hear me out. I'm not a politician or a lobbyist. I'm a veteran, an entrepreneur who created over 900 jobs in Maine.
Go to judgejudy.com, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter.
Now, how much was the bail that you posted for him?
1640.
1641.70.
1640. Yes.
Was the case against you dismissed?
Yes, it was.
Was the application for a restraining order dismissed?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Judgment for the plaintiff, you, in the amount of 1641. We're done. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Parties are excused. You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
Because she had lost custody, physical custody of my son.
Well, I think in life we choose to put our hands on people.
Very difficult. It scarred him pretty much because...
And when that happens, there should be consequences.
From that day on, he never wanted to communicate with his mom.
I can't tell you what he thinks or what the thoughts that...
She would see what she's done in the past.
Goes through his mind, but that's the choice he made that evening.
And that they would continue to have a relationship as mother and son.
This is Fox 22 News Tonight.
The state says they will delay Medicaid payments to hospitals thanks to a budget shortfall. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. A spokesperson for the Maine Hospital Association confirmed that it could be July before the affected hospitals receive those necessary payments. When the supplemental budget was approved, it included funds to make up the $62 million shortfall, but the money from that budget won't actually start flowing until July, hence the delay. In a statement, Maine Hospital Association President Jeff Austin said, quote, "Hospitals are frustrated. For the second year in a row, Maine Care payments are being curtailed due to budgeting problems. These shortfalls are not driven by hospitals, but hospitals take the hit. Maine should compensate hospitals for providing interest-free loans to state government."